What is up, baddies? Welcome back to another video, and today is the last day of 2021, and I figured it's time. Why not rank the 2021 comic book movies that released, obviously, this year? So without further ado, let's go ahead and rank these movies. Let's go. Alright, so here we have all the 2021 comic book movies that released this year, and the way I'm going to rank all of these movies is just to go from whichever released first to the last one, which is Spider-Man No Way Home. So the first one that released this year was Zack Snyder's Justice League, and you already know, unless you're new here, that I fucking love this movie. So I'm gonna have to put it in the S tier. I really like this movie. I know it was a 4-hour long movie, but it's just something about this movie that's really great. And honestly, it does not feel like a 4-hour movie. That's how good this movie is, in my opinion. Alright, guys. I forgot to mention before starting my tier list, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, not yours. Every person has a different opinion, and if you don't respect my opinion, I'm just gonna have to kiss you. I'm gonna have to kiss you. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I mean, I kind of did right now, but let's just go ahead for the second movie. It was Black Widow, which released back in July. Not that long ago. Literally, like, all these movies started kicking off the second half of 2021. Alright, so July, Black Widow. Honestly, I really enjoyed this movie, but don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed this movie, but this is gonna go to the C tier. This movie right here brought nothing new to the MCU. This movie should have been done back in phase 1, or at least phase 2, or phase 3, not phase 4, but that's like way too late for this movie. And it brought nothing new, man. It was like a standard MCU movie. It's literally like so grounded back like in phase 2, phase 1 of the MCU. It's just nothing new. It's generic MCU movie. But with that said, all the actors and actresses did their part. Florence Pugh as Yelena was the highlight of this movie. I really enjoyed David Harbour's, what's his name? What's that guy's name? The Red Captain America, Red Guardian. Red Guardian was pretty funny. He was a comic relief in this movie. I really want to see more of that guy. And the family oh my god. Excuse me. And the family aspect of this movie was really enjoyable to watch. But generic MCU, way too late for this movie to release, man. It should have been released back in phase 1 and phase 2, which is why in the C tier. Now, August 2021, the month after July. What the fuck? Why did I say that? Alright, the Suicide Squad. It is a DC movie, and DC has a bad rep, but honestly, I feel like this was DC's year, man. This was DC's year, which is why I'm going to put this in the S tier. It was an amazing movie. I can rewatch this movie every day if I needed to. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. If you guys have not seen this movie, I suggest you go ahead and check it out. It's on HBO Max, or you can rent it, or whatever. Alright, do whatever to watch this movie, but I prefer it to be legally so we can show Warner Bros. That people enjoy this movie and for it to be a success on, I don't know what I'm saying, but just go watch this movie. It's really good. And James Gunn really like clutched up because it's something we have not seen before in a comic book movie before, and I'm really glad James Gunn did what he did to make this movie happen. I'm just gonna say this, it's really violent. It's a really gritty, violent movie. You can show the inspiration behind this movie. It really shows once you see the first act, like the first 10 minutes, it shows you what kind of movie this movie is going to be, which is why I enjoyed it. Really enjoyable. You should watch this movie. Superior list. And now, September, which was Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi premiered back in September, a few months back, and this was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. In my opinion, Shang-Chi was number 1 out of all the MC movies the MC released this year, which is why I'm going to put this in the A tier. It was a really enjoyable movie. It really brought like it showed us Bro, why do I keep coughing? Now, this movie, unlike Black Widow, introduced us to a brand new world we have not seen before, which was... I forgot the name. Let's just call it Pokemon Land because there are so many animals that look like fucking Pokemons. And yeah, it showed us like a brand new... Bro, this movie deadass brought like a whole fucking dragon and then some other monster. They were fucking fighting, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on, but the third act was for sure crazy. And it showed us like a brand new world, man. Even with the 10 rings, I can't wait for the MCU to explore where the 10 rings actually came from what the post-credit scene teased us. The grounded fights and the bus scene, that's like top tier MCU scenes right there. The bus scene, the way they used the 10 rings to fight, and the villain was pretty good. October, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, the sequel to the first Venom movie. Listen, guys, I really wanted to enjoy this movie because Andy Serkis did direct it, but I'm gonna be honest here. I feel it was just like the first one. And I found the first one to be kind of average, you know. It was not that good. And I feel like the sequel feels just like the first one, which pains me to say that because Andy Serkis did direct this movie and I love fucking Andy Serkis, but the only good thing I found to be in this movie was Carnage himself. Not Woody Harrelson, not anyone else, just Carnage. Seeing Carnage in a big screen was something huge for me. And I am not talking about this. Like, seeing Carnage in a big screen, man, it's really satisfying to see. And I really wished that they showed more Carnage in this movie. They really didn't show a lot of Carnage. We only had one fighting scene with Carnage in it, and then the other scene was him like webbing up cops, it wasn't really that cool. I just feel like this movie could have been something more bigger, but it wasn't, which is why I'm gonna put this movie in a D tier. I just did not find myself enjoying this movie as much as I wanted to, which sucks. The month after that, Eternals released. Yeah, man, after July, that's when all the movies kicked off. Black Widow, July, August, The Suicide Squad, October, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and now Eternals. Eternals, I know this movie, what people call it is the MCU's DC movie. You know, like a lot of people are divided on this movie, which I honestly don't see why. Like, bro, it's like an MCU movie. It's different. Once you see this movie, it's kind of different, but it's still an MCU movie. A lot of people are tripping about this movie. They're being dramatic. And I honestly quite enjoyed this movie. Maybe because I enjoy both DC and Marvel, but this movie was quite enjoyable. It was pretty long, but it was something different, something the MCU has not done before. And this movie introduced to us the Celestials, which we saw bits and pieces around the MCU, and we finally saw this big motherfucker, which was fuck, I forgot his name. Harisham? Ah, fuck, man. They got some weird ass names. The Judge, that big fucking dude. That guy was terrifying. If you saw this movie in cinemas, that guy was fucking huge. And I don't know how to explain it, but watching this movie in theaters, like, we feel like, bro, this big motherfucker right here, and there's no way, like, I can't really explain it, but once you see this fucking scene in Eternals, and then Harisham, bro, what's his name? Hold on, bro, what's his fucking name? I think it's him, right? Harisham? What the fuck is his name, bro? Just put his fucking name in the title. Holy shit. Whatever, man. We're just gonna call this dude fucking Galactus at this point. I don't give a fuck, but Galactus was pretty terrifying seeing him in the movie theaters. We can, like, feel the vibe around him. Like, he's fucking big. And that movie showed that he's fucking big. This big threat that we can't do nothing about. He was not the main bad guy. He was just like the fucking boss that bossed the Eternals around, you know? At the end of the movie, Harisham, Galactus, whoever, bro. But it's Harisham, not Galactus, alright? Galactus is not in this movie. He arrives on Earth. And then we see the fucking clouds moving side to side. and then we see Ursham right there, king as shit, terrifying to look at. And that movie accomplished, showing us that Ursham is this big fucking threat. And the fighting, I love the fighting. Each Eternal has unique powers, and I really, really liked how they showed their uniqueness on screen, especially Makari, dude. Her fighting fucking scenes were awesome, especially, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Eternals, Makari versus Icarus, that shit was fucking beautiful. And I really like Gilgamesh's fucking power. He's strong as fuck. That's badass. Icarus flying and laser eyes. Dude, I just really enjoy watching their powers and them fight as a team. It's really quite enjoyable. And which is why I'm going to put this movie in the B tier. It was a really, really enjoyable movie. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I really have no complaints on this movie other than being quite a little bit long. But honestly, I did not care for it being long. Just give me more comic book movies and I'm happy. You feel me? And then obviously, last but not least, here we have Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm pretty sure if you have seen my Spider-Man ranking list, you already know where I'm going to put this movie. Alright, you already know which is the D tier, because, sorry boy, you thought, bro, superior list. This movie was insane. Can I put this right here? No, I can't. Nah, but yeah, this movie here was fucking insane. It's like everything I needed to say about this movie, I said it on my last ranking list on my Spider-Man movies. And if you have not seen that video, I suggest you go ahead and check it out after this, of course. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, it is quite superior. I really fucking enjoyed all these movies. Not gonna lie, they were pretty entertaining. We got spoiled good. We got spoiled good this year. After a weak ass 2020 year, bro, they finally hit us with the good movies. I'm not complaining. Keep making more movies for me to enjoy and I'll be happy, okay? I enjoyed all the movies. Of course, I have more problems more than the other ones, but hey, what can I do? Is my opinion, not yours. Let me know your ranking on the comments down below. I really want to know. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and comment something down below. And before I leave, make sure to follow my Instagram account. Get TCU to 10K for a special surprise. I'm out, guys. Peace out.